This is a April Fool's Day setup, or whether we actually did book this show in 5 minutes. Press Y for yes, press N for no, 201-480-VOTE. Our next guests, Gerald Leventhal and Mary Jo Oswald. She won't marry him. Let me ask you this question. Is that what it says, right? Yeah. Right. And you're no relation to Lee Harvey Oswald, though, right? Okay. If you were, we could have a show.
Oh, we have a great show.
Just taking a shot in the dark. Maybe, you know what? You never know what'll happen on this show. All right, so you guys were standing online.
Right.
And the producers came up to you and said, would you like to be a guest on the show, right? Yes. This really happened, okay? Yeah. Now, how long have you...
Folks.
It happened.
He said yes, I said no, and here I am.
Okay. He said yes, you said no.
I know.
Just like the marriage situation. How long have you gone out?
10 years.
10 years. Now, Mary Jo, I understand. You know, marriage is a very serious thing. You don't want to rush into anything. No. But 10 years is a long time.
But I'm getting smarter.
Well, why don't you want to marry him?
I'm growing up.
Why don't you want to marry him?
I'm finding things wrong. He wouldn't wear his jacket. I told him to wear it. He came out like this.
She don't like these suspenders, Rich.
Yeah, but you're not his mother. You don't dress him in the morning, right?
No.
Right. You may undress him at night, though. Okay. But you do love him, though, right?
Of course.
So isn't that the most important thing?
Yes.
So why not marry him, then, and spend your lives together? Why don't you accept his proposal on the air and make this show about something? All right. Gerald, have you proposed to her before?
No.
Excuse me?
Have you proposed to her before?
Never really.
Oh, never really. Oh, I see.
You need lots of money.
So maybe that's one reason why she wouldn't marry him, because he didn't propose. That sounds logical. All right, so do you want to marry her?
Yeah, okay, I'll marry her.
It's a funny thing, though.
No, you don't take that type of thing.
You're getting marriage advice now from a woman who sold her wedding ring. All right.
When your husband works, he has a halfway decent job, and you pay nothing for rent practically, and we still can't afford to eat, which I don't know why.
Right.
And I can't even get $1 out of the man.
You look like you can't afford to eat. Right? Okay?
That's because he's
Can't
too
afford
cheap
to
to
eat.
put me on Jenny Craig.
Wait a second.
Typical story.
Cheap.
My money's my money. My bills are my bills. She has no bills. Her money's her money, and my money's her money. No,
I had bills.
you know, I have
After
nothing.
seeing a marriage like this, Gerald and Mary Jo, what are your
I
feelings
have
about
bills.
marriage?
I work 2 jobs.
I
work 2 jobs.
put my children
I
through
work 2
Catholic
jobs.
school.
I'm tired all the time. I get nothing for
They
it.
go to DSC.
No
See, now they're acting like real guests on this show.
I pay for my
Talking to
kids'
you.
school.
All right, now you've got it.
You, thank God. All right?
I pay for my children to live.
Just keep shouting. I'm going to go to the dressing room and take a nap. And maybe it'll all be over. Linda, come here. Linda, does this sort of last minute April Fool's kind of show, does it make it harder for you to do your job as a stage manager here?
Much harder. I've got a rundown here that is almost illegible with changes.
Look at this, that they changed here. If you can get a good shot of that. This is what this show looks like. Now, if you took this out, it could go this way or this way. It looks like some abstract art.
Don't worry about that. Come on.
Okay, but let me ask you guys about marriage. What would marriage do?
You want us to argue, you know?
Tonight we're supposed to go out, my girlfriends and I.
Yeah.
He wants to come along with me. I mean...
All right, but wait a second. How would marriage change the relationship that you have now?
Well, he said if he were married, he'd be the real boss.
Don't believe him.
He'd be the... So in this relationship, it's about power too, right?
Power.
Okay, and you're afraid that if you marry him, you'll have to give up some of your power. Do you think that you have the power in the relationship now?
No.
Yeah, she has some power.
She has the power?
She's going with her friends tonight and leaving me without a car. They have cars. The friends,
Same story.
she has to pick them up because one of them, the horn doesn't work. The other one's afraid to drive at night.
All the
She
friends don't have anything.
won't
It's all
drive
you.
at night when I ask her. But when she's going with her friends tonight, she'll drive at night.
How long ago did she tell you she
I
was
won't have a
going
car
out with
tonight
her
to go
friends?
see Clint Holmes show. Because somebody picked me
Same
up
story,
so I can
same
see
story.
Clint Holmes tonight. I got a couple of tickets.
If I were you, I wouldn't go to see Clint Holmes because you may end up tap dancing and singing on the broadcast tonight. All right, questions, comments in the audience. Anything you'd like to say to the producers, to me, to the management, to the guests? Stand up, please.
If you want to go out all the time so bad, you should have thought about that before you got pregnant and got married.
Okay, over here.
Only 16 years old.
Marriage does mean that you're going to have to make some compromises in your life. We have a telephone call coming in. Good morning. You're in the air. Where are you calling us from?
I'm calling you from New York. Hi, Richard.
Hi, how are
I
you?
like the fact that the show is spontaneous. However, your guests are not you. They're more like Phil Donahue. However, I'm seeing a lot of cute guys in the audience. Why don't you put the cute single guys in? Come on,
All right. When I get around to somebody that appeals to you, let me know here.
Okay.
As a camera, how...
Yes, that's him. That's him right
Where?
there.
All right. So now we're doing the dating game. What is your name, sir?
My name is Paul Bratcher from Mount Vernon.
Okay. Are you listed in the phone book?
Yeah, I'm listed.
Bracho?
Bratcher.
Bracho. Okay.
All right.
And we'll leave his number after the show with one of our producers if you call in. Now, you are actually enjoying watching the anarchy that's taking place here.
Yes, I like it.
It's, yeah, well, I just hope that April Fool's Day is over as quickly as possible. Thanks for the
You're
telephone
doing
call.
a good job, Richard.
What?
You're doing a good job.
Well, thank you. All right. We're going to go to break. And remember, we're asking you, do you believe that they booked this show in 5 minutes, or did the producers plan all this out beforehand? I can tell you this, I certainly didn't have any preparation for this. 201-480-VOTE is the number. Press Y if you think it's all a setup. Press N, you're being tricked. Press N for no if you think that it was not booked, I guess. Press Y if you do believe it. Press N for no if you think it's all a setup, actually. I can't keep anything straight here, but Sarah Lee Kessler will be here with the straight news in just a moment. We'll be right back.
My problem with it is that this is dead. My problem with it is the fact that they were going to take the life rather than let the life give itself naturally.
A father's agony. Today at noon, living with and loving a child who is not supposed to survive. Is your teenager having sex? Is he having sex without a condom? You may be surprised, even shocked by the results of a new survey. Also, why Florida police drew blood from a meth superstar and a new role for an acting superstar.
Judd Hirsch arrives on Broadway, not driving a taxi, but tending bar. I'm Pat Collins, and I'll have a review of Conversations with My Father.
I think this is a good conversation.
Me too. I mean, it ain't exactly Andy Hardy and the Judge, but it's something.
Coming up next on the news at noon.
At noon, waiting for a verdict in the John Gotti trial. And would you vote to convict the Dapper Don based upon what you've heard of the case? But right now, back to 9 Broadcast Plaza.
We'll be back to more of our show, but we want to remind our viewers that we are going to put the cute guys in the audience on camera, and you could be here. Call 201-392-TIXX. Free tickets for 9 Broadcast Plaza on the 1st of April. Wow.
Has your husband changed so much in the years that you've been married that now he is overweight with a lousy job, bad hygiene, nasty, irritating habits, and the sexual vitality of a slug? In other words, he's turned into an Al Bundy. If he has, our producers would like to talk to you about being a guest on an upcoming show. 201-392-8499 is the number, so call us right now. Peg?
Are you worried about your future? Are hard times getting you down? Do personal relationships confuse and depress you? I used to feel that way, but not anymore. I called the psychic hotline and got the advice and answers I needed right away. It felt good to talk to such a gifted, sympathetic person, and I was amazed by how much she knew about how to solve my problems.
The tarot cards were really amazing. Since I called, my love life is really happening again. Just like the tarot reader said it would.
Every time I heard that one of my friends hit the number, I was jealous and depressed. Until I called the psychic numerologist who gave me my personal lucky numbers. Since I've been calling, I've won 7 times. That's not luck. I owe it all to the psychic hotline, and I'm not jealous or depressed anymore.
Call 1-800-535-LIVE for more information.
The Psychic Hotline worked for us. It can work for you.
Don't hesitate to call now. Good things are waiting for you. 1-800-535-LIVE. This call is free, adults only.
Hey, New York, Payless Shoe Source, Hot 97 and Channel 9 invite you to register for a chance to win a trip for 4 to Universal Studios Hollywood. Home to E.T., Earthquake, King Kong, and this June, experience 10,000 degrees of live excitement with Backdraft. You'll fly America West Airlines. The more you fly, the more we make sense, and stay at the fabulous Sheraton Universal Hotel. So hurry to your nearest Payless and pick up a registration card now for a chance to win a trip for 4 to Universal Studios Hollywood from Payless Shoe Source, Hot 97 and Channel 9.
See this name? This name is one half of what you need to know if you are injured in an accident. Dialing INJURED is the other half.
If you or a member of your family has been injured in any accident, dial INJURED. Dialing Injured will provide you a free consultation with Shapiro and Yankowitz, a law firm of experienced trial attorneys dedicated to helping accident victims and their families.
Welcome back. All right, now what? Okay. That was an April Fool's joke, I guess. For those of you who are tuning in late, this is not a cable access show, although it does look like one. I guess about a half an hour before the show began, my producers told me that none of our guests showed up today, so they went through the audience, picked people out who they thought had interesting stories, and put them up on the panel as guests. Talk show host's worst nightmare, but the show is live, so we have to broadcast something, and the audience seems to be having a good time, right? And it is April Fool's Day. I thought the whole thing was a joke. We're asking you, do you believe that we booked this show in 5 minutes from pulling people out of the audience? Press Y if you do believe it. And I know that you can't believe that a show could be this good, produced under those circumstances. Press N for no if you believe the whole thing is a setup and you're just being April Fooled. 201-480-VOTE is the number. I have a telephone call coming in. Good morning, you're on the air. Where are you calling us from?
Danbury, Connecticut.
Okay, speak out, Danbury.
I can't believe this, Richard. You're doing such a wonderful job here. I'm 36 weeks pregnant. I've been confined.
What? You're what?
36 weeks pregnant.
36 weeks pregnant.
And I've been confined to bed for 11 weeks now.
Excuse me, are you in the circus or the zoo? Elephants have 36-week gestation periods.
No, it's 40 weeks gestation period.
Oh, 36. I thought you said 36 months.
No,
I'm
36
sorry.
weeks. And I've been...
No, because usually people say I'm in my 6th month or whatever.
I'm in my 9th month.
I tell you, I'm a little off-center today. I'm sorry. Congratulations,
Thanks.
Junior.
I watch you every day for 11 weeks now.
But not anymore.
I can't believe even my baby's turning. I can't believe this, Richard. I mean, I think it's a joke.
You think it's a joke?
I think that you should really get back at them.
At the producers?
Yeah.
By doing what? Bringing them out here and making them host the show?
Yeah. But you're doing a wonderful job, though.
Okay, thanks for your phone call. And I guess if you believe it, you should press what? The producers just ran out of the room. So, but we do have one guest that did show up today, and he was booked on the legitimate show that was canceled at the last moment. He's Barry Lubetkin, and he has written this book, Bailing Out, The Healthy Way to Get Out of a Bad Relationship and Survive. Please welcome him. Dr. Lubetkin, first of all, my apologies and, of course, sympathies for the fact that the guest that we had originally planned to have